My name's Andrula, but I'm known as Lula to my friends. I do food parcels, which we send to Barnabas warehouse, and they ship it to people around the world. I got involved because I saw this advert which explained what Barnabas was doing, and I felt this is something that I could do mostly because we've got loads of food banks in this country, thank the Lord, but there are people all over the world who don't have access to food banks. And this would be my way of sending food to someone in another country, my brother or sister. Yes, Jesus did have a lot to do with it. Before all that, I had read Jesus telling Peter actually to feed his sheep, feed his lambs, and to take care of them. And also, I think the one that really is very, there's many in the Bible, but the one when Jesus told the disciples to dismiss the crowd after they'd been with him all day, and he had compassion on them because he knew they were hungry. So he told his disciples, feed them. And he said, well, what with? And he said, well, what have you got? So they told him what they'd got. So he said, well, bring it to me. And he blessed it and he fed them. So I have got to give for it to be blessed and to be sent out to others. And of course, there's many, if one wants to go through the Bible, there are many instances. And also when Jesus is telling his disciples, I was hungry, you didn't feed me. And he said, well, when were you hungry? And he says, whenever you give to others, you're giving it to me. And I thought, I'll feed you, Jesus. I shall fill you. I shall keep feeding you as long as I possibly can. And of course, my brothers and sisters across the world. Once I got confirmation from the Lord that, yes, this is what I would like you to do. Because I read that passage in church as well. So I thought, right, okay. So I told my home group, and my home group, they were happy to do it. And I told my neighbours, I said, would you like to do this? I showed them the leaflets and that. Yes, they would happy to contribute. And so, because some of them can't go shopping and things like that, well, I do the shopping. And then what happens is once a month we meet together and we pack all this food, and it's called a packing party. We pack the food in the boxes, and then we have an afternoon tea. And then 2 other lovely people come and take the boxes to the depot where they have to be sent to Barnabas. So it really is a community thing really as well. Great fun. Shopping. I love shopping. Barnabas does say, churches can get involved by bringing, the food. It's 5 items that they request. And then, like the youth leader, which I spoke to, Neil, he was happy to let me share with the young people, because it's something that they can get involved with as well, The church can do it as well as a project, to get, even making us aware that we've got brothers and sisters around the world who are hungry They're hungry. And they don't get the help that we get in this country. So that's why. So even just by bringing a packet of rice, a packet of chickpeas, even those two items, it's really something. Because once it goes to the warehouse, it's going to be packed with other products. They're not going to just give a family, some rice and some chickpeas. They're going to give them the rest, the flour, the salt, and the lentils. This is their staple diet. It's not Cadbury's chocolate. It's not chocolate mousse. It's not sweets. It's what keeps them alive. It's what keeps them alive. And that's it. I just can't help you. I've got to feed them all. Keep feeding. Keep feeding.